Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about my top tips to be happy. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I've only recently really figured out what makes me happy and how to stay happy. Okay, so my first tip is self-care. Now it seems really silly, but I found that lately I've been upping the amount of self-care I'm giving myself, and that's made me happier. Things like doing my hair every day. Now that sounds really silly. I keep saying that. Everything sounds really silly. But I work a job where I start at 6 AM and I may work until 10 PM. So a lot of the time my hair's thrown up in a bun, I don't have any makeup on, and I've just chucked on the first thing that I can see. So I haven't put any effort into how I look or how I feel. So what I have been doing lately is taking the time and effort to, one, brush my hair, to actually do it, actually style it. I mean, it's not really that styled right now, but that's okay. And putting effort into how I actually feel. So lately I've been wearing more earrings, I've been putting on more BB cream just to clear my skin, make it even. Not saying you have to wear makeup to make yourself feel happy, but it's something that's worked for me. So if you find that putting on big earrings, doing your hair or doing your makeup or whatever it may be makes you feel happier, then do it. Because I found that that is one of the main factors into me feeling happy, because when I feel good about the way I look, I feel more confident, which in turn makes me feel happy. And that can also include things like looking after my skin. So I am really bad for not looking after my skin. I am a chronic fall asleep with makeup on, like don't brush my hair, like I'm just making myself sound like a mess right now. But it's true, I get really lazy, and in fact it hasn't made me happy because I've been rushed in the morning, I'm not looking after myself properly, and I haven't been happy. So that has been the one thing that I have changed, and I'm noticing that I am feeling happy. As well as moisturizing my whole body, getting my nails done. Little things like that, because I feel more confident, which makes me feel more happy. Right, I rambled way too much then, but you get the idea. Number 2, this is gonna sound silly. Oh, I need to stop saying that. I need to come up with a new catchphrase, but it does sound silly. Tell yourself you're happy. You wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I'm grumpy, I don't feel well, I don't want to get out of bed. You're gonna be grumpy for the day. Trust me, it happens. But if you wake up and say, no, I'm happy today, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm confident, I'm going to rock this day, that mindset is going to travel with you all throughout the day. And trust me, oh, why do I keep saying trust me? But you do, you've got to trust me that it does work. And I've been doing it lately, not physically saying trust me, but I've just sort of thought, going to be a good day today, and I get out of bed and away I go, and generally it ends up being a good day. So I think that's a really simple way to make sure that you are feeling happy every day. Tell yourself you're happy. The sun's shining, I feel good, I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I'm alive, and it makes you feel happy. Another big thing for me I've noticed lately is the people around me. So my friends and my family, my partner. I think it's really important to surround yourself with people that are also happy, and they're also great people. And it sounds not silly, but strange. One thing that I have done is gone through all my Instagram and unfollow anyone that, one, I don't actually know, besides like celebrities I do want to follow, and people that aren't putting a positive version of themselves out there, they're just always draining, things like that. I've unfollowed them and disconnected myself from them. And that can also be the case with friends and family as well. I've got friends and family that I am still friends with on Facebook, but I just hide all their things from my newsfeed because they were bringing me down and bringing down my vibe. And that's okay to do. That's not being selfish. I guess in a way being selfish for yourself, but selfish for your own happiness. Because when I was scrolling through my feed, I was seeing negative after negative after negative. And then it would impact me and make me feel so negative. Pardon me. So yeah, I guess I don't know what I'm saying. What am I saying? Cutting people out. Not completely, but the people around you. Now this, I want to touch on 2 points with this. The first, let's go with cutting people out, because I was already talking about that. Not only in social media have I disconnected from people, but there's also been people in my life that I've had to disconnect from. For example, there was a client that I was working with and they were very negative. Everything was just so, like, couldn't find anything positive about their day or about their situation. And as much as I tried to uplift the person and sort of steer them to find a positive direction, they couldn't. And in the end, my mental health was really suffering because I was constantly going and seeing this person and having to mentally prepare myself for the negativity they were going to bring. And then after I was done seeing that person, I'd go, whew, it's done with, like literal weight off my shoulders. And in the end, I ended up just cutting them out, saying goodbye, cutting ties. And I don't feel bad about that because they don't know why I've left. This was someone in my job, by the way, not a friend that I've just cut out, but same method applies. They don't know why, and that's okay. And I feel better. My week is physically better. Oh no, don't leave. Oh, okay. Ghost, come back. Come here. Is you hungry? Come here. Come here. Hello? Anyway, Kobe's clearly cutting me out of his life because I interrupted his sunbathing. Anyway, yeah, so as I was saying, as I was saying, this person was negative and I couldn't find any way to make the situation better, and in turn it was making me feel worse. My week has drastically improved because I don't have to see this person anymore, and that's okay, and I don't feel bad about doing that. But on the flip side as well, I have recently just messaged all of the people close to me and told them how much I love them, how much I appreciate them, and to thank them for being a good friend. Now, not saying that you need to do this, but I think it's really important to appreciate the people around you and tell them that they are loved, they are important to you, and that they're special to you. So I have recently done that with a few of my friends, not all my friends, so if you're watching, it's not that I don't love you. But I think that's really important. Like I just said 3 times, it's important. Holy crap, Em, get it together. It's important because in the end they felt good about receiving a nice message, and then that made me feel good as well. So I guess it's kind of a selfish thing to do to no, it's not selfish to message them, say they're good, and then they say, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. It makes me feel happy. So telling the people around me that I love them and that I support them makes me feel happy because it makes them happy. And so they're just little things I'm doing. Complimenting my friends, not all the time, I'm not going crazy, but complimenting my friends and my family on things they're doing, or just their, I don't know, day. No, I don't know. Anyway, complimenting them makes me feel good about myself and it makes them feel good, so in turn it's all good. Another one is relaxing. This is going to sound really weird and not silly or strange, weird, but I am probably described as a highly wound person. I am very highly strung, I guess you could say. I get upset quite easily. Now, not generally, like in my workplace I don't get upset, things like that, but I can be very overly sensitive to things that people say or do. In turn, my family, my brother likes to tease me a lot, and I tend to snap really quickly and really easily. And you know what, sometimes he deserves it because he scares the crap out of me, like in the dark, and he knows I'm scared of the dark. Anyway, but I have sort of learnt to relax, not bite back, not... Are you kidding? Kobe! Oi! Bloody hell. What was I saying? Not bite back and not react to the things he's saying or doing as much. Not just him in example. I don't want to, you know, make him seem like a bad person because he's not. But just not reacting to certain things, letting things go. I am really bad with getting upset in my head about something little and then festering on it and going in my head, say something, don't say something, say something, don't say something, like these little angel and devils on my shoulders. And most of the time the devil wins, I end up saying something, and that is very true in my relationship. I might get upset about a tiny little thing, like my partner didn't open the door or they didn't do something really insignificant, and I say something, but I really don't need to. And so I'm really working on not doing that, because these people in my life are wonderful people. My partner is a wonderful person and he doesn't deserve to be nicked at all the time, which I'm trying really hard not to do. And I'm not saying I'm an evil person either. It's just if I'm in a bad mood, I seem to pick up anything and everything. Yeah, so I think that that's something I'm really trying to work on. Not saying it's something that maybe you guys want to implement, but if you find that you are feeling overly emotional or feel attacked or any of those kind of things, you feel like you're very sensitive to things, maybe try just thinking in your head before you react, does this really matter? Does it really bother me? Why am I so upset? And find the actual pinpoint as to why you're upset. You know, I could find that something really small happens and I'm like, I'm not actually angry at that, I'm angry at something that happened this morning and it's just traveled through my day. So yeah, relax. And my last one, because I keep rambling, I'm sorry, I sort of like I keep looking at my dog. He's so cute and fluffy. The last thing, because as I was saying, I'm rambling, which I keep doing, but is fresh air and exercise. I am very bad at exercise. I'm good at getting fresh air because I'm forced to within my job, but exercise I'm not so good at. I will be touching on that in another video very soon. But when I notice if I get up and go for a walk in the morning or some point through the day, I actually feel a lot better. My mindset is a lot better and I in turn feel a lot more happy because I have moved for the day. For one, I've moved my body and I really need to start appreciating my body for what it can do. So I am exercising. Why am I struggling for words? Yeah. Exercise releases your endorphins and all that jazz. I don't know much about it because I'm clearly not an exercise person, but I've heard that it's good and it's good for your body, so may as well do it, you know. So yeah. So my top tips, what was I saying? Self-care. Care about your body and your skin, your hair, whatever it is that makes you feel good about yourself. Do it. If you really love wearing big chunky rings or big clothing or I don't know, do it. If it makes you feel good and confident, makes you feel happy, do it. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, who cares? Tell yourself you're happy. Absolutely. It sounds really silly, but do it because it actually works. It's all about the mindset, and I think that that's something, if you can just say it to yourself, your mind goes, oh okay. The mind is easily manipulated. So yeah, saying something so simply, the mind's like, oh okay, you told me you're happy today, so we're just gonna be happy today. And you don't let things affect you as much, which is also about relaxing and telling the people and your family around you, the people and family around you, no, the people around you, that you love them, and talking to them about how you feel and that kind of thing. Because if they truly love you for you, they're gonna want to help you feel happy and be the best that you can be. Oh my goodness, can you make more noise? Wow, oh yeah. And fresh air and exercise, which I'm not very good at admittedly, but I am working on it. So yeah, so those are my top tips. I am trying to implement all of these into my life, and so far so good. I can always give you guys an update on how I'm feeling later on. If you have tried any of these tips or you have any tips of your own, please let me know. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.